Greetings everyone, Ishinbad here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Now for the last month, we've been doing horror games, for the most part. I want to do something for that because it was a good excuse. Spooktober has a nice little ring to it, whilst what I'm thinking for this month is I need to go back to my roots. That's my gaming roots. That I grew up with a lot of Nintendo. The Super Nintendo was probably my stomping ground for video games, and it just seems apt to pick this month, the month of November. But let's not call it November, let's call it Nintenber, because I like a good pun, and I'm just awful at coming up with ideas, because, you know, we're going to tread some very common ground here for gaming, you know. Got a couple of things in mind: Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, A Link to the Past. Just things that it's a bit of a how would I describe it? Probably a rite of passage, if you will, to do some of these classic Nintendo games. Plus, I just really like them; they're good games. So, I had a bit of an interesting time at setting up the Switch for this, just because for whatever reason it just really didn't like me. But we are going to go into the Switch, Nintendo Switch Online's Super Nintendo emulator, and yeah, let's pull up Super Mario World. Now, Super Mario World comes in as probably one of my earliest gaming memories. I've got a couple of save files here. Let's erase that one. And yeah, it kind of comes in as one of my sort of earliest gaming memories. I absolutely love this game. I played it absolute death. Probably beat it more times than any of the other Mario games now that I think about it. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you just sort of you have limited access to games, and you just play what you're given, I suppose. I guess I was very fortunate that I was given games like Super Mario World, Star Fox, Donkey Kong Country. You know, these sort of things are good games. I mean, I've played a sort of a string of naff Super Nintendo games as well, and maybe one day we'll get some more dubious games. But I thought, you know, for this year, for this Nintenber, I want to just focus on the ones that really gave me a lot of joy as a kid. With two exceptions. Listen, I plan to do A Link to the Past. Now, A Link to the Past actually didn't start playing that until much later on. I'll get to that when we get to that video. So Super Mario World, as I said, this is probably my earliest gaming memory, and there's something about it. I can't decide if this is my favourite Mario game or... When we're talking 2D Mario games, I should preface that. I don't know if this is my favourite Mario game or my second favourite Mario game. I tend to have, like, depending on the day of the week, I'll either really enjoy this or I'll really enjoy Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3 is also another very good game, which I've played a lot of, mostly on the All-Stars collection. But I don't know, I can't decide which one I prefer more. What I like about Super Mario World is its world is a continuous world. It kind of gives you this idea that Dinosaur Island is this complete world, whilst other Mario games, and it's a trap they've fallen into with pretty much every other Mario game going. It's, you kind of go into these pocketed instances of worlds. So World 1 in, you know, World 1 grassland, then it's desert land, then it's, you know, Waterland, it tends to be. Mario 3 really... Hey, it's Yoshi! They really kind of went with that sort of that kind of progression, and you know, you get your ice world, but you know, it all feels so disjointed. Which I suppose, you know, is okay. It does kind of give the idea that the world is bigger, but because Super Mario World is in such a confined space, it is just this one region of, you know, the Greater Mushroom Kingdom, if you will. There's a charm to it. There's a huge amount of charm to it. Now, one of the things that I failed to sort of mentioned with Yoshi, and I'll demonstrate in the next stage, what I really love about Yoshi, and then Yoshi being helpful, is if you listen to the music. I mean, the music's fantastic, but when you get on Yoshi, you can hear that thing underneath the tune, and I love it. It's just, when I learnt about the little, like, Yoshi undertone, it was, you know, it's the little things. I mean, I'm not exactly that musically gifted. I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to music, in all fairness. I love music, but I can't explain it, I can't describe it. For lack of a better word, that's way to describe it. I'm musically incompetent. That's the way I describe it. There are other choice words you can use for it, but we'll go for incompetent. Incompetence, the nice word in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I just, when it comes to Mario games, I feel that the 2D Mario games, I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for the 2D Mario games. And even when you start getting into the new Super Mario Bros., people kind of got a bit bored with it. It's the same, you know, nothing new, it's just, you know, recreating familiar ground. I don't know, I quite enjoy it. You know, are they like creativity? Yeah, to a certain extent they do. I can agree with that comment. But I don't know, it's kind of like playing a Pokemon game. when I play Pokemon at the very least, you know, I'm under no illusions the game was sort of made for me, for a person who is in their 30s. You know, so when the story is non-existent, when everything is a little bit bland per se, you know, it's not for me. I am not the target demographic here. Do I want to be the target demographic of a Pokemon game? No, I do not. And to a certain extent, you know, I don't mind. You know, games don't always have to be incredibly difficult. You know, good games don't have to have some, you know, Dark Souls tier of different. You know, I hate myself for parroting the whole Dark Souls difficulty line, but you know, games don't need to have that level of difficulty to be enjoyable, to be a fun experience. And I feel that is, sometimes lost. I mean, yes, okay, there are people who absolutely love for a game to be brutally difficult at all times, but you don't need to do that. Oh, that was close. You know what, I'm not very good at the speed running defeat. Oh. Oh. That's the first time I've ever seen him do that. I've never seen that in my life. So that's kind of new and interesting. So my plan is for this series is we are going to do what I call an all castle claim. So we're going to beat all of the Koopa kids and then defeat Bowser. That is sort of the aim of all of this. I mean, I could just beat the game, and I mean, if I was in more of a sort of a speed running mindset, you know, I'd be looking at about 15 minutes, which is not a good time. Yeah, I haven't practiced all the books to get a good time, but I will disappear because I want my cape. Yeah, boy. Oh, the Super Mario World cape is borderline broken. It's just such a useful item, just skipping large portions of a level. Am I that good at the flying? I can maintain height and... Yeah, I can maintain my height and I can sort of skip over some stages with relative ease. Yeah, there's shortcuts that I know of that I can take because of it. So for example, I could just fly up here as opposed to waiting to get the green. Oh, no. Oh, this is going so bad. In fact, we will carry on the normal path. Okay, we won't bother doing anything with Star Road. As I said, I think we'll just do a standard, relatively standard playthrough of this game. Do I want the Green Switch Palace? I should probably get the Green Switch Palace. It's useful to have. Actually, is it, in the grand scheme of things? Isn't places. But yeah. So one of the things that I always found quite interesting with these games, the 2D Marios, when you get to Mario 3 and Mario World, but for some reason, I was in this mindset that they referred to the Koopa Kids as Bowser's children. Which I always found, you know, I always accepted that. And then as time has gone by, they've sort of retconned that, and it's just like, I don't know, these kids that Bowser really likes. That's, you know, made it part of his army, his leaders. I mean, to be honest, we call them Koopa Kids. I mean, I think they're referred to as Koopalings now. So, I don't know. I don't know how old they are. You know what? Yeah, let's just grab the Green Switch Palace whilst we're here. Wow. Just because it is useful, kind of like with the... Oh, I didn't really want to do that. Oh well. Much like with the Yellow Switch Palace, hitting the Green Switch Palace blocks, it gives you a feather, whilst the yellow ones give you a mushroom. You've got a block that will always give you a feather. Now, I always find it a bit weird that the yellow and the green will do that, but the red and the blue do nothing. I always had this in my mind that, well, surely, you know, one of them can do extra lives and one of them can do fire flowers. It doesn't work that way. What I need to also remember is with this, there is that minor element of latency on the video. I was trafficking the words. So that's something I need to figure out. More things I need to figure out. People say, you know, getting set up is easy. No, it's not easy. I had a hell of a time trying doing a couple of things, and it's mostly because I am, you know, lack of a better word, I'm an idiot. The audio inputs incorrect, and that's close. Other issues. Wow. Okay, and we'll just take this pipe. It's very rare I'll actually beat that level in what I would call the normal way. I typically take that shortcut. Mostly because I think when I was a kid, I was very good at that level. Oh, let's see if I can... Nope. I mean, I can hopefully get a line of mushrooms. Come on. Maybe 4 extra lives. Come on. Come on. I do love the music for this game. There's a lot of, it holds a lot of nostalgia for me. Alright, so what we're going to do very quickly, though I don't know if I plan to use it, we are going to get ourselves to the top secret area. I can't even remember. I know for some of the stuff in this game, I had a guide that, I say guide, it was an old cheat book that kind of mentioned some of the secrets in the game, and yeah, it was just one of those, I think that was the one that explained the secret at Butter Bridge, the whole, which we'll get, do we get to that? I don't know. The whole secret of, the Yoshi jump. So yeah, I'm not too sure if I will be using the top secret area in this sort of run of this. Mostly because it's sort of, mostly because I kind of don't need to use it. As arrogant as that sounds. Oh, you know, those sort of coin blocks. When I was a kid, I had no clue how it worked. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, did I? I wanted to go... Whoop. I think I want to take you... Oh, never mind, you don't take that anywhere. I think I'm going to avoid cutting the tape. Because if I cut the tape, it just means that I get to the point where I'm doing those bonus stages and I can have... I'm kind of lazy and I don't really want to do them. If that makes sense. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so far, what I mentioned about the world being sort of concurrous, I think the word is. You know, it is really cool that, you know, as you sort of progress, the landscapes are reflective of kind of the area that you're in. Now I know obviously in, let's say, New Super Mario Bros, you know, they kind of holograph a little bit about the nature of the levels in the overworld map, but again, because it's, you know, world beat after world beat, as opposed to, you know, when we hit Vanilla Dome, we'll sort of naturally enter a cave, as opposed to, hey, you're now in Cave World. Though there are some interesting Vanilla Dome. There are things in there I say that the world is concurrous, you know, there are elements where you look at it and kind of go, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And we'll, yeah, so when we get to, I think it's after the castle in Vanilla Dome, there's some real weirdness going on. And you've got the not Goombas, which actually came back in Mario Maker as Galoombas. So I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be normal Goombas. They're just weird in this game, and I never really understood why the Goombas had this particular look to them. But, you know, and it's like the Hammer Brothers, the amazing flying Hammer Brothers are incredibly weird, aren't they? But then again, you know, Mario has always been a bit of a game that has had that element of weirdness to it. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ah! No, Yoshi! No! Oh. Oh well. Rest in peace, buddy. It's, oh, it's my Yoshi. That's very sad, but I'll find another one. It's fine. Now we move over to Morton's Castle. I wonder if I can make... No! Never mind. I was going to attempt to a thing where I was going to fly up that left-hand side, and then it's the weirdest like secret in like a castle. Next to Fortress has something else weird with it. There's a big section of lava that you can fly across. Oh, never mind. Maybe I should try to make that jump, I don't know. Yep, there we go. And oop. Come on. Hey, there we go. But yeah, as I said, I've played this game for years, and it definitely ranks up there as one of my favourite 2D Marios. The other one that really, I think, New Super Mario Bros. 1, the DS one, I think was probably the closest we got to like a really good 2D Mario. I mean, as I said, I kind of stopped playing properly. I mean, New Super Mario Bros. Wii was a really fun experience. And I remember me, my brother, and a friend of mine, we played that 3-player, and it was manic. We managed to get to the end of the game, and it was just absolute chaos. You know who your friends are when you're playing a game, a co-op platformer, and your friends and your brother are constantly undermining you or making your life a little bit more difficult, and you know, might be intentional, might not be. Yeah. Let's make our way into Vanilla Dome. I don't know why there's a ghost house in a cave necessarily, but you know, there's a lot of things I don't ask questions about. I mean, maybe I should ask more questions. No. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? I will grab that. My keep that. Oh, yeah, I just realised that there's another reason why I probably would. Is there a stage? No, it's not. For some reason, I thought this was also the stage that had a set of wings, Yoshi, but no, I'm thinking much later down the line. Yeah, this one's not so bad. This isn't the stage I'm thinking of. Yeah, the guy who says he's played this game loads and can't remember the order of stages. That's a little bit embarrassing. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh. Never mind. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll complete Castle 3, I think, and then we'll leave it at that for this one. I think that's a good place to end it, because then we're about 3/8 of the way. We're a little bit over a quarter of the way. Though I say that, Castle 7 is right outside Bowser's Castle, so you know, it's. And I'm not going to get the Red Switch Palace. I don't think that's necessary at this moment in time. Fire, what I do. Hey, Chuck. It's so weird defeating charging Chuck particles. I rarely ever do it. Oh, come on. I should just grab that cape when it was there. There we go. That was close. I thought it was going to clip through for a second there. That would have been a bit of a disaster. Ah. Yeah, no, it's the charging Chuck enemies are quite cool just because they have just that range of different abilities. It's also weird that they're a bunch of footballers and American footballers, but that must mean, and because they only, well, for the longest time, charging Chuck only appeared in this game. So does that mean Dinosaur Island has like a American football team? And it's not just American football, they also throw baseballs. I mean, the baseballs make sense, because Japan is obsessed with baseball. You know, it's I have to laugh at my own comment there, because, you know, I question the logic of the American football, but it's like, no, baseball, ooh, yeah, baseball's absolutely fine. Oh no, you see, when I was a kid, the sound about these bubbles really used to weird me out. I don't know what it is. It might be the fact that as they fly along, obviously they obscure the you know, they're obscure platforms. You know, you would think a bubble would be sort of transparent. Oh yeah, there's it. Oh! Also, it's weird because there's a lot of things in sort of, you know, like Mario games where there'll be something that will appear once. Like those bubbles. They'll appear once. And that's it. We never really see them again, and I don't think we see things like that in any of the other Mario games. What about how I feel about something else that just, you know, has some weird one-offs. It's Blarg. Now Blarg has kind of made a comeback. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was not worth it. Ooh. Risking my life for an extra life. Not really worth it. It's also kind of weird how, thinking on other Mario elements that have kind of made a comeback, Spike. The fact that Spike is, you know, he is a kind of a minor enemy who, I mean, he first appeared in Mario 3, and quite late into Mario 3. But for some reason, you know, he's like, I'm waiting for him to join Mario Kart. You know, that's when you know you've made it as a Mario character. When you're in Mario Kart, and yes, that includes, I'm looking at you, Waluigi, you've apparently made it. But this also does mean that, like, your various babies have made it. I feel like I'm gonna have to readdress my my thoughts on this matter. But, you know, you got Lakitu, he's in Mario Kart, and I don't know. I mean, I think we're getting to the point now where Mario Kart is starting to get more into Super Smash Kart with the inclusion of Link. I was going to say Zelda, but Zelda's not in it. The Inklings, Animal Crossing Villager, Isabelle. Now, I thought Isabelle was too busy, you know, hanging around with Doom Guy, but that's beside the point. But yeah, she's a workaholic. Surely she doesn't have time to relax with go-karting with people she bet. Well, I don't know, Smash. I'm not saying with people she barely knows, but oh dear. Actually, now that I think about it, because I was gonna say it's weird that you have like this night sky aesthetic here, but I guess with the way Vanilla Dome is, when you look at the map, you do have like the glittering cave wall. So I don't know. Is this like some weird part? This is like one of the only parts of this game that doesn't make a huge amount of sense, in my opinion. The other is Valley of Bowser. I mean. Oh, no! Yoshi! No! Ah, that was, unfortunate. Oh, because I really want Yoshi for, Bridge. And not for the secret, but for the... No. Even though I unlocked the top secret area, no, I'm going to keep going. This is a Mario game with no regrets. Now, I remember this next castle being one that was actually quite difficult. Just because when you enter it, you've got the Magic Coopers, which part of the idea is that you would let them destroy the blocks for you, and you have come down. But I mean, you could do the more dangerous thing, and you can do the significantly more dangerous thing and spin jump. Hey, midway checkpoint. And that's an extra life. Nice. You can spin jump, and then the problem is when you start spin jumping and you start breaking blocks, you can't stop. So you're going to just keep spinning and breaking blocks, which could lead to some unfortunate accidents. Now, that's another good point. I just thought of something. It will become more apparent later on once we get to Bowser's Castle. There's a lot of enemies that kind of, hang around for quite a while. Dry Bones has been a staple Mario villain or enemy since Mario 3. So Spike he had his sort of resurgence in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. But there's a couple of them. Outside of Paper Mario, did you treat Paper Mario as like typical of things in the Mario games? Because Paper Mario is a lot of fun. But it's very different. Different is the right way to describe Paper Mario in the grand scheme of things. In line with typical sort of Nintendo canon, Mario canon, if you will. Paper Mario is pretty much a completely different Mario. Thank you! I always really enjoyed these sort of destruction sequences just because each one is slightly different. Though why we couldn't bring that hammer with us, that would be really helpful. Ooh. Yeah. Long couple of days. But I think with all that done, I think, as I said, we've reached Castle 3, and I think that is a good moment to sort of leave things for the time being. And when we come back, we will tackle Castle 4, Butterbridge, Chocolate Island. We'll probably, I imagine, another 2 videos on this, and yeah, we should get to the end of Super Mario World. It's not the longest game in the world, and The only thing that makes it long is trying to find all of the secrets, and even then, when you know how to get to each exit, where everything is, you're talking a couple of hours, not even that. But we'll get some done. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content, then please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.